Well, hello everybody, and happy Thursday. This is Lisa Freeman coming to you live on Thursday, April 7th at 7:20. Sorry, I am late. We were having a really bad thunderstorm here and a tornado warning, so I was waiting till it passed over because I was worried that my internet was not going to work. So, uh-oh, I just realized I didn't plug my phone in. Um, so I'm using my internet tonight because my cell phone carrier is Verizon and it says I only have one bar. So I was worried that that would not work. So I'm trying the internet again. So we'll see how that goes. I'm really sorry about the last video being so blurry and everything. So I know that's one of my things on my list is to go get a new cell phone and get a new carrier because evidently Verizon is not working too well here. So, oh, good. Everybody's coming on. All right. Hey, Stacy. Hey, Irene. Hey, Audrey. Hey, Robin. Kai Omega, Julie, Stacy, Terry, Stephanie, Minda, Marilyn. Hey, everybody. How are you guys doing? Everybody says I'm coming in clear. That is good, good, good. All right. I'm so excited. So, if you just joined, I am late because we have a thunderstorm right now and it was super hot today. It was only supposed to get up to like 72 and it got up to 85. And we had this surprise thunderstorm just come through a little while ago and then all of a sudden my phone starts blasting like 5 minutes before I'm getting ready to go live. My phone starts blasting that there's a tornado warning, seek shelter and all this stuff. And I'm like, oh, great. So I kind of paused it and sat here for a few minutes waiting until it went by and no tornado hit, so that's good. So the warning is over and I'm still alive, thank goodness. All right. Hey, Cheryl. Everything's coming in clear my way. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So it's a good thing I'm late because a lot of you guys always join late. So now you're on time. So that's good. So I wanted to do a video tonight. I'm going to try, since last time I did something from the new catalog, I'm going to try and maybe do every other video, something old, something new. Because I don't want to like tease you guys with new stuff every video until the new catalog comes out because that's kind of mean. So I know you're dying to see new stuff, but I have so much old stuff to get rid of. So I have a ton of designer paper, and I'm sure a lot of you guys do too, especially if you're demonstrators. So I have like 3 or 4 packs of each one of these, and I'm like, I have got to use some of this stuff up. So I wanted to come up with some really quick and easy cards that I could make multiples of using pretty much any designer paper. So these cards, you can use any designer paper you want to, and they are super easy and super quick. And we're going to do 10 cards tonight, and I'm hoping 20 or 30 minutes. I put 30 minutes, you know, because I always start talking anyway, so it ends up being longer than it should be. I want to show you guys, well, first I'll show you the stamp sets we're using. So for tonight's cards, we're using Prized Peony. One of these days I'll say this right. Peony. And this is one of my favorite stamp sets. We're just using the words from this tonight for this one. My thoughts are with you. I'm going to do a card. I think I might do a one-sheet wonder with this in the next couple videos coming up. Because I'm not going to get rid of this stamp set. I love it so much. This one is artistically inked. This one is staying, so I'm excited about that because I love that stamp set. And Hand Pen Petals is also staying. So we're just using the things from this because the designer paper is really doing all of the work for you tonight. So you don't have to stamp too much. I did stamp the inside of that one. I didn't stamp the inside of that one. I just put a piece of designer paper there. But before we get started, I wanted to show you all of the Happy Mail I have gotten this week. It's insane. I have been every single day to the mailbox getting Happy Mail, and you guys just don't even know how awesome it is to go to the mailbox and find a package from somebody that, you know, watches my videos. And I just have been so happy and so excited to open these packages. So I wanted to show you some of the things I've gotten. So a lot of napkins. I've gotten a lot of napkins. So this one is from Debbie Baker. So Debbie sent me this bag of napkins. and she put a really cute note on here. It says, you motivated me to use the napkin technique, and you can't buy just one napkin, so I'm sharing mine. I hope you can use some of them. If not, pass them on. Thanks for all you do, Debbie. And here are some that she sent me. So we've got a cactus one, and then this gorgeous sunflower one. I love, love, love this one. And I almost bought like one exactly like this on Amazon because they have such a good choice of napkins. And then we've got this one with more sunflowers. And then this one, more sunflowers. And then this one, which I thought was adorable with the old truck. And then this one from Texas, because that's where she's from. So thank you, thank you, thank you, Debbie. That is so sweet of you to give me all of these napkins. And then I've got more. So this one is actually from my downline, Sandy. She made this cute little calendar. Every year she always gives us calendars, but she moved to the St. Louis area, St. Louis, Missouri area from here. So I haven't gotten to see her in almost, let me see, I think it's been, I can't believe it's been a year since she moved, because I think it was last April. Oh my gosh, that's crazy to think it's already been a year. But she sent me this cute little holder, so it stands up like that, and it's a cute little calendar, and then you just flip it and it's got the different days on it. So thank you, Sandy, for sending me that. That was beautiful. And then I got this card from one of my downline, Deanie. Deanie sent me this one. I mean, not Deanie, Sherry, sorry. I get them mixed up because they're, let me see, mother and daughter-in-law, I think. And they both have the same last name. So this one's from Sherry, and that is just the cutest card. Love it. And that's with some new dies we have and the waves paper. So thank you, Sherry, for that one. And then this one I got yesterday from one of my downline. This is from Starla, and hopefully Starla's on here watching. Starla sent me this cute card, which I'm gonna have to copy because this is another awesome idea for using up your designer paper. And then she sent me some gorgeous napkins too. This one is absolutely beautiful. Love it, love it, love it. And then I got some bird ones, which is so funny because I bought this exact same napkin except in like a dinner size. So I have like a long one to do a slimline card. And then I've got some flamingo ones. So thank you, Starla, for that. You are so sweet. So I'm going to have napkin cards like crazy. And then I got the best, oh, well, not the best, they're all awesome. This one is from Sherry Niebauer, who watches my channel, and she sent me this box. It's a paper pumpkin box with this really long, awesome letter that was so sweet. So I'm so excited. She's not a subscriber to YouTube, but she can watch YouTube but can't leave comments. So I had never really talked to her before because she doesn't leave comments. So she made me this beautiful card with a napkin. I think it's almost the same napkin as, oh, well, it's this napkin. So beautiful card. Love it, love it, love it. And then she sent me some napkins to make that one. And then some more napkins with the, I don't know what that is, a hedgehog maybe? Hedgehog. With the pattern for this, which is so cute. This little holder, which has magnets you can put on your refrigerator with Post-it notes. I was just like blown away when I opened this box. And then this little holder, which I can't remember what she said. What did she say this is for? Wait a minute. Oh, cell phone holder. It's a cell phone holder. So you put your cell phone holder in that. And I think she said her husband made that. And then a pen. She got me a pen. And then more napkins. So thank you, Sherry. That is awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you so much. Thanks, everybody, for the awesome, awesome, awesome Happy Mail. You guys are amazing, amazing, amazing. And I just thank you so much. So, all right, you ready to stamp? We're going to stamp now. Let me read some comments real quick before we get started. Hey, everybody who just joined. Hey, Kitty Cat. How is everybody? I know, I made out. This is like Christmas. It's like Christmas. I've never gotten this much surprise gifts in the mail. I was just like blown away. Terry says she's a DSP hoarder. I am a DSP hoarder too, and a cardstock holder. So I'm trying to use retired cardstock too. So the Just Jade is retiring, and the Magenta Madness is retiring. So we're using both of those colors. I'm going to start with the pink one. So here's what you need for the pink one. We've got Magenta Madness. You need a couple scraps of white to go with this one. Then we've got 5 sheets of Magenta Madness, 5.5 by 8.5, some little bows, 5 pieces of 5 1/4 by white, and 5 pieces of the Designer Series paper that is 5 1/4 by 4, and then the little bows to go with it. And then I also used this ribbon, which I didn't even bring with me. I just tied them ahead of time. It's the Magenta Madness. Oh, I can't remember the name of it. Shoot. Somebody tell me what it is, because I forgot. It's the In Color ribbon, and I think it's actually staying in the next catalog, which would be good, because I have a ton of it left. And we're using the punch, my favorite punch, which is Retiring. I'm really depressed about this. We're using that punch. All right, so let's get started. So I'm going to take off all these, and we'll do the other card next. So we're going to make 5 of these and 5 of the other ones. So that'll make 10 cards total. All right, so what we're going to do is stamp the inside of the card and stamp our words, and then put it all together. So all you have to do is stamp the words on here, and we're using just jade for that. So I'm just going to stamp it 3 times and 5 times and space it out a little bit. So we're starting at 731. So we just need to do this. I think I can get 3 on each page. So let's do it 3 times on here, and then 3 times on the other one. And then we're going to punch them out. And hopefully I spaced them far enough apart. Oh, that one didn't come out very good. Okay, and that's all we need. No, that's not all we need the Just Jade for. We're going to do, before I punch those, well, actually, let's go ahead and punch them out real quick. All right, so just put it in here. Oh, it's a little tough today. And I already did the background piece for this, the green ones. I don't know where I put them, but I did them. They were just sitting here just a minute ago, and I don't know where they went. That is really weird, because I had them right here. Huh. Oh, here they are. Whew! Started to have a heart attack for a minute. All right, so I got 5 of those too. I forgot to tell you that. All right, so 5 of those in just jade, and then 5 in the white that are stamped. So just punch them out, and then we're going to stamp on it. Oops. It's stuck. There we go. So I had an exciting day today. I had to go to this training thing all day for work. It was so incredibly boring. Oops, I did 6 of those. I don't know why. So the one that I didn't get very good, we'll take out. All right, so that's all we need that punch for. All right, then we're going to stamp the inside of the card. So let me get my scrap paper. So we're just going to do the flower on here, and we're going to do that in Magenta Madness. So the training I went to was so boring. Oh my God, I thought I was going to fall asleep all day. And it was all stuff I already knew. I don't know why we have to go to these things. All right, so here is what we're going to do. We're going to stamp it in the corner, and then instead of wasting the ink, I want to put it so the leaves come out of here. So I don't know which way I want to do it. Well, we'll do it this way. We'll put the leaves coming out of the top. All right, and then stamp it off, and then stamp it on here. So then you get that really, really light background. So I don't want to waste any ink. So we're going to do full strength here on the bottom, and then stamp it off, and then do it on here. And then you get just that light, light pink. So do it one more time, and then stamp it off. And then stamp on here, and a couple more. The only good thing about, whoops, almost screwed up there. Whew, that was close. Only good thing about today is they ordered lunch for us, which was really, really good. We have this place called Gourmet Gang, and they have these killer salads. So I got a really, really good salad. And I'm trying to do not really keto, but kind of maybe a lazy keto, I guess you would call it. I'm trying to do really low carbs. So I'm doing mostly good with that, but not like super great. But I am cutting down on carbs, so that's a good thing. All right, so we're done with the magenta. Now we're gonna put yellow in the middle and do the leaves in the Just Jade. So for my center of my flower, we're gonna do that. Just do it 5 times. I'm kind of tapping this a little bit, so it's not just like straight in there. It's kind of a little bit all over. And this is just the center of the flower. All right, so we're done with that one. And then we're gonna do the leaves right on the, oops, I took my scrap paper away. Why did I do that? All right, so let's put the leaves like, well, right there. And then I'll just kind of go over a little bit. And then you can maybe squeeze one in the bottom there. I kind of probably should have tilted it just a little bit more, but that's all right. Then we could have fit another one in there. All right, love this color. Oh, this one fits better, so this is good. And I always like to do the leaves twice, so you have like double, you know, what is that? Double mint commercial. Double the pleasure or something. I can't remember. I don't have a joke for you today. Oh, I'm also using this, which is the Just Jade gingham ribbon, which is retiring. This comes in the 3-pack flower for every season. So I'm using that. So I just went through, I pulled a bunch of my retiring stuff, and I'm like, okay, I need to use up this and this and this and this and this. And so that's what I'm trying to do. All right, so now we're gonna glue some stuff together. So I've got my green glue somewhere. Here it is. All right, so we're gonna put this on the inside of each one. And let me see. Got to think of a story to tell you. Oh, I do have something funny. So I was laying in bed this morning, and all of a sudden I hear, this is like about 7 o'clock this morning, so it's barely light outside, and I hear this like hammering going on, kind of like, almost like a jackhammer or something. I didn't know if it was like a hammer or a jackhammer, or I don't know what it sounded like, but I'm like, what in the world is somebody doing? And I live at the end of a street that like a court, and it's so quiet. All you can ever hear around here is geese quacking. And this is like first thing in the morning. I'm like, I can't believe somebody would be out there. So I get up and I look out the front. No, nobody's out front. I look out the back. Nobody's out back. I'm like, where is that noise coming from? And I kept standing there for a minute, and you'll never believe what it was. Anybody got a guess of what you think it was? I was just like, oh my God, I can't believe that's what it is. Yes, a woodpecker. It was a woodpecker. Yes, it was a woodpecker. Right outside my window on this tree. Just going to town, having a heyday out there. All right, so this one's going to go on the front. And I was just like, oh. If I had had clothes on, I would have run out there and scared him away. But, you know, I didn't have any clothes on, so I didn't. But eventually he stopped. But he's put some nice little holes in my tree. Stupid little bird. I don't know why they do that. I know last year I had one in the tree, and this one, not only did he make that noise, but he made this really loud, like, screeching sound too. And I looked up because I was outside in the yard, and I looked up and I saw this bird in the tree upside down. He was like hanging upside down, and I looked it up, and he was like kind of black with a really bright head, and it's some kind of woodpecker, and he was just hanging upside down in the tree. And I thought, I've never in my life seen, oh, that's upside down, I think, seen a bird hanging upside down in the tree like that. And he just was making this obnoxious screeching sound. I did get to sit out on my dock the other day when it was gorgeous outside and get a little bit of suntan. So I got a little bit of sun. Got something in my arm too. So I'm getting a little bit of color after the pale, pale winter we've had. I hate winter time. It's just not my season. All right, so what I love to do with punches is take the back piece and cut it in half and make a background. So I'm going to just cut all these in half. Oops. That doesn't have to be straight either. So just cut hamburger ways, which is the short way. Hot dog way would be this way. Hamburger way is this way. All right, so there we go. And then we're going to put some tape, just regular old tape on the back. And put that on all of them at the same time. Do any of you guys watch the show The Resident? It is the best show. I was watching that while I was cutting paper for this video. And I'm catching up. I'm like 5 episodes behind, but it is the best show. Love it. All right, so then you just stick these on about maybe 1/8 of an inch on the top and the bottom. So you create this little border effect. And this works with pretty much any punch that you have. So you can take any of your punches, I think, pretty much any of them, except for like, I mean, if you have like a flower one or something, it wouldn't work. But any of the bigger ones that are like background, you can do this with, that are label kind of punches. I don't think it would work for a flowery one. I mean, you could try it. I don't know. But I don't think it would. But it works great for this one, and I'm really bummed that they're getting rid of a lot of the punches, because that is crazy. I love punches. They're so easy just to have when you're doing a class and just throw, you know, send it around the table. Let me read some comments while I'm doing this. Let's see. Yes, the woodpecker hopping on late. Double the pleasure, double the fun with double mint gum. Yeah, that was it. That was it. Yep. Anybody remember that old commercial? I was just watching. I was on YouTube setting my thing up, and you know, when you first pop on YouTube, there's always some videos that are on there, and it was one of the Partridge Family was on, I don't know, Today Show or something, and it was like the Partridge Family reunited. And I was like, oh my God, I love the Partridge Family. So I had to watch that video real quick while I was waiting for the storm to pass over. Oh my gosh, a lot of you guys have woodpecker issues. Yeah, a pileated woodpecker. That was the one that was in the tree. Yep, I think that's how you say it, pileated. Hey, Nina from Australia, South Australia. Hey. Man, it's like early in the morning there, I think. Too bad you can't cut out a rectangular frame opening on the front so you can see the other side. Oh, I know it. That's a good idea. When they like to peck through the stucco on the houses. Ugh. We have not many stucco houses here because of the humidity. I think stucco is better when you have a dry climate, because it's so humid here, it makes a mold on the side of the stucco houses. So there's not very many stucco around here. But anyway, so the Partridge Family was on there. It was only David, which I thought, it must have been old, because I could have sworn David Cassidy died this year, or last year maybe. It was David and Danny and Chris and Tracy. She didn't have, what was the sister's name? I can't remember now. Darn it, what was her name? Dang, I can't remember. Anyway, but it was funny because David Cassidy looked exactly the same except older, and Danny looked exactly the same. Chris and Tracy, I never would have recognized them because they were so young on that show. Susan Day, yeah, what was her name though? Gosh, I can't remember. All right, so we're gonna put this on with dimensionals. So let me get some dimensionals real quick. And so I'm going to my favorite place in the morning. So about, you know, once a month I go and get a massage from my favorite person at Massage Lux. This guy is like the best ever. Oh my gosh, he just like makes my day. He's so good looking, and gives the best massages. So I got to do that. I have that monthly subscription there. So that's my favorite thing to do. Besides getting a pedicure, I think that is my favorite thing. So I get to do that in the morning. And I'm going to run by, I don't know if you guys are doing yard work yet, but Home Depot and Lowe's started their sale today. So all of the mulch and topsoil and plants and everything is on sale. Oh, I hate to cover that one up. Let me put it on this side. For dirt cheap. So I think Home Depot, let me get all my ribbons. I think Home Depot is $2.50 a bag of mulch and Lowe's is $2, but the one at Home Depot is better quality. I always get the Scotch one because I think it's the best one. The other ones kind of always have a bunch of junk in them, like a bunch of sticks and I don't know, all sorts of other stuff in them. And then I get a ton of bags of topsoil because it's $2. That's 5 for $10, $2 a bag. And then they've got all the plants like dirt cheap. So I think it's 88 cents for the pots, like 4-inch potted plants, perennials. So I'm going to go stock up in the morning, then go do my massage, then I got to go to work. So at least I'll be nice and relaxed for my day at work. And I have my new girl starting, so that'll be nice. My new full-time person is starting tomorrow. So I'm excited about that. So I'm training her tomorrow night. All right, so we've got all of our things on there, and then we're going to put all these on. Uh-oh, I'm never going to make it. We're already like 17 minutes. No, 16 minutes. Okay, so just put these right on the top. And then we'll start the other card. The other one I think is easier because we don't have to stamp really anything. But I know you guys probably don't mind staying here with me a few extra minutes. I know sometimes you complain if my video is too short that you didn't get to hang out with me long enough. So we'll just talk a lot tonight. And I'm sorry I am late. If you guys joined in late, we were having a really bad thunderstorm here. And about 5 minutes before I went on live, I was setting up my video, and my phone started just like, and it says tornado warning, take cover, and all this stuff, and I was like, oh great. So I held off starting the video because I was worried it was going to be, we're going to lose power or something. All right, so here we go. Spraying. You got to spray some shimmer, or else it won't be my card, because I gotta have some sparkle. All right, so there we go. So we got 5 cards done, and that one's just wonky. I don't know what happened to that bow. Oh, it won't go the right way. All right, so we got 5 cards down, and now we're gonna start on the next one, and I'm gonna read some comments real quick. So hold on a second. Let's see, Holly, I really wasn't crazy about that label punch. Oh my gosh, what? Until you saw me use it. Oh my gosh, I love it, love it, love it. Seeing it layered with non-flashy cardstock, love it. You better get it. I don't even know if we still have it anymore. Terry says, no yard work till the end of May. Oh no, somebody had snow. I know, Audrey, I will show a picture as soon as everything starts coming up, because I'm going to go buy plants tomorrow and plant them. And after I get everything planted and it's starting to come up and everything, then I'll take pictures. Because right now, my hostas and stuff are just coming up. They're only like this far out of the ground. And my hydrangeas and all that stuff are just starting to bloom a little bit. Not bloom, but just like bud. Let's see. All right. Oh, Lori. That was her name. Lori Partridge. Yep. Lori and David Cassidy. Well, what was his name? His name was not... Was it David on there? No, it was... Gosh. Why can't I remember their names? Danny was Danny. But what was David Cassidy's name? I can't remember. I'm getting old. Oh my gosh. Cindy says it's snowing here and the siren just went off. Keith. Yeah. Keith and Lori. That's right. I know. I used to have the biggest crush on him and had a poster of him in my room. Oh my gosh, it was crazy. All right, so this one we're gonna do, this is basically the same as this card that I did about a week or two ago. And I think I did a 10 and 20 on this one, and it was super easy. This is from the New Horizons paper, so I did the exact same layout, and it's super easy. So I'm just gonna copy that. So all you gotta do is get 5 sheets of 5.5 by 8.5 white, 5 pieces of 5 1/4 by 4 just jade, which is retiring, 5 of the 5 by 3 3/4 Highland Heather, and then 5 pieces of 4.5 by 3.5 designer series paper. And this is hand penned, and I'm going to cut it into strips that are 3.5 by 1.5. And then these are all the leftover pieces too, which I'm going to use for the inside. I have more than 5, but we only need 5, so we'll just take some away. All right, so take a screenshot of that if you want to. Oops. And that's what you need. Oops, and some of these, the little tag, tailored tags thing, punch, die. I got 5. I think I got 5 of these. Wait a minute. Yep, 5 of these. All right, so that's what you need for this one. So take a screenshot of that. And punch is still in stock. Great. Oh, in Australia. Oh, out of all the label punches. Oh, yeah, Sean Cassidy. I forgot about Sean Cassidy. Oh, my gosh. I used to have a crush on him, too. He was on that show with Parker Stevenson. What was it? The Hardy Boys. Oh, my gosh. I used to love that show. That was one of my favorite shows. Both of them were so cute. Wonder whatever happened to Sean Cassidy. You never see him anymore. All right, so this one, all you have to do is glue these 3 pieces together. This one we have to cut. So I'm going to show you how to cut one, and I've really already done them ahead of time. So I just want to show you one of them. Is the video staying good the whole time, I hope? Not messing up or anything. All right, so here's your 4.5 by 3.5, and you want to cut it at 1.5 and 3 inches, or just 1.5 and 1.5. So we're just going to go to 3 inches, which is really 1.5 on this side. Cut that piece, and then go to 1.5 inches, or you can just do 1.5, 1.5, 1.5. All right, so you got your 3 pieces like that, and I like to keep them in order across. So that's all you have to do to cut them. And you can get 6 of these out of a piece. So I went ahead and did them ahead of time to save some time. And I was so worried I was going to drop these on the floor on the way in here. So, but I didn't. All right, I'm going to stamp the thanks real quick on these and save that for a minute. Oops, that goes on the purple. I almost wrote Wisteria Wonder on that paper because I couldn't remember the name of it at first. I was like, what is that purple color? I had to look it up because I couldn't remember. All right, so we're just going to stamp thanks on all of these little tags. And this is from the Tailored Tags dies. So hopefully these are going to be straight. I love this thanks. And this is from, which one is it from? Hand penned Petals. Love it. I love that font. Okay. Sorry I don't have any jokes. Although I do have something funny. So my friend Brenda and I went to, she's actually my downline too. We went to a dinner last night. And I don't know if any of you guys are over 55. Probably a lot of you guys are. But let me start with the green first. All right, so I'm just going to glue these down first. So I get in the mail like every single month these free dinner things that say, and they're always to like a really, really good restaurant. And they're like free dinner for you and a guest. Oh, I got magenta madness on my fingers. For you and a guest, complimentary dinner. And you just have to sit through a seminar about retirement stuff. And I was like, okay, you know, I never can know enough about money stuff. I mean, I have my stuff invested with a financial guy who I thought was really, really good. But like everybody probably in the last month or two, the stock market has gone down. So I lost quite a bit of money in the last couple months. So I was thinking about doing something, you know, else anyway. and getting it out of the stock market, because I have a lot in the stock market instead of in safe stuff. And I'm getting to the point where I really need to switch it over to something else that's not as risky. So I said, well, I'm going to go to that thing. So I called up my friend Brenda and I'm like, you want to go with me? And she's like, sure. So we went to the restaurant last night and I figured we'd be eating while the guy was talking. Oh no, you had to watch the seminar for an hour. It was an hour and 15 minutes. First, then they gave you dinner. So we're sitting there and I'm thinking, dang, I can't believe they haven't brought the dinner yet. The guy was really, really good, and I learned a lot of things, and I'm very, very knowledgeable about retirement kind of stuff and money and this kind of things, but he was very informative, and I really did learn a lot, and I'm actually going to go meet with him on Saturday. So it was well worth the time, but the dinner was fantastic. It came out, you know, late, but it was so good. I got this salmon piccata, and it was, oh my gosh, delicious. All right, so these you're going to put in order on here. And I'm going to use I think I'm just going to use regular tape for this one. And I'm going to start on this end. Look at the back is so pretty too. I hate to put tape on it because it's so pretty. And just give yourself about 1/8 of an inch gap. And then this one, don't get them out of order. Yep, that's it. Oops, I got 2 pieces here. I'm going to put the one on the other end and then put the middle one on. So we'll get an even gap there. All right, and then the last one. And if you guys notice, my tape is not that seal stuff because I'm not a huge fan of that seal tape. That one's just a little bit lower, but that's all right. All right, so then set that aside. This is our old snail tape that I have a million of because when they discontinued it, it went on sale like really, really cheap. All right, so these are my next one. So always make sure you got them in the right order before you glue them down because you don't want to mess up once you stick this down. So anyway, it was really fun, and the room was packed. There was probably like, I don't know, 30 people that came for the free dinner. And it was free everything. I mean, we got salad and the main course and dessert and everything. And drinks if you want to, not like alcohol drinks, but regular drinks. But the place was one of my favorite restaurants, and it's very, very expensive. So our meal was like, I would say at least a $50 meal probably if we had just gone in there and paid for it. So it was a good deal. So if any of you guys have ever not done that before and you get those in the mail, you should really try it because to me, it was definitely worth watching that guy for an hour and 15 minutes to get a really nice free meal. And we had the funnest people at our table. We had a really good time. I don't know if that's a word, funnest. The most fun people. We had a really good group and we were just laughing and having a good time the whole time. Because once the guy finished talking, he left. And then we just had dinner, so it was like we were just having dinner with a whole bunch of friends. And that was really fun. All right. Oops, I think this one's upside down. Wait a minute. Let's see. That. Yeah, that goes like that. Okay. It's like a puzzle every time. All right, so we're almost done with these. So has anybody else ever done that and enjoyed it? Let's see. Oh, let me see. Did I miss some comments? Sean Cassidy is married 3 times and has 8 children. Holy cow. That's crazy. That is crazy. Have any of you guys ever gone to one of those retirement dinner, the free dinners, and sat through it? You know what else I did one time? I was in Cabo San Lucas, and we were on a cruise. It was a Stampin' Up cruise that was the Mexican Riviera, probably like, oh gosh, probably at least 15 years ago or so. And one of the stops was Cabo San Lucas, and we got off the boat, and there are all these things when you get off the boat to do, like all these people waiting there to try and get your money. And so these people were standing there, and they're like, we'll give you $100, and you can enjoy the resort all day long for free if you just come to our little seminar. And we're like, okay. So we went with another couple, one of my friends, Kimberly, she's not a demonstrator anymore, but we had the best time. So they ride us up to the top of this mountain to this incredible resort. It was like amazing. It was actually where they filmed the movie, what was that movie with Brad Pitt? Troy, I think it was called Troy, and it was filmed on the beach. And where they filmed the movie was actually where the resort was that we stayed. So the guy was telling us all about it when we were there. All right, so then we're going to put ribbon around this. So we've got our just jade gingham, and we're going to cut 5 pieces of this. I should have done this ahead of time. So they did their little spiel. It was a timeshare thing, you know, so you listen to them for like an hour and a half. And we went there first thing in the morning. So, you know, they talked for like an hour and a half and showed us the whole resort, which was amazing. And trust me, if I had had the money, I would have bought it in a second, because it was only like $10,000 to get a timeshare. And you could use that resort, like, I can't remember how many times a year, or any resort. You could go to any resort you wanted to, like all over the country. And, but you know, we didn't have any money back then, so I was still married at the time. And so, you know, we didn't buy it, but then we sat there and enjoyed the pool and free stuff. We had $100 gift thing for the resort. So we got to sit there and, enjoy that the whole day, get all the drinks and everything we wanted, lay by the pool, had the best time, and it was totally free. And then by the time we left, oops, we still had like $30, even after we had bought a bunch of drinks and bought lunch and everything. And so we started buying drinks for people and gave the rest of it away when we had to leave. But it was the funnest thing. So if you guys ever get a chance to take advantage of some of those things, usually they are worth the, you know, hour and a half that you got to sit there. So I enjoyed it. Let's see. I've been to a senior thing about electric bed, and they had a Freeman electric bed. I never have seen an electric bed. You mean like the sleep number bed that goes up and down? I'd like to get one of those. I have a funny story about that. So after I got divorced, this was about a year after I got divorced, I'm just at home one day and the doorbell rings, and it's the Sleep Number people. And they're like, are you Miss Freeman? And I said, yes. And they said, we have your Sleep Number bed here to set up. And I was like, well, that's funny, because I didn't order a Sleep Number bed, but I'd really like to have a free one. And I should have just gone along with it. Well, it turns out my ex-husband, who was so stupid, you know, he had he had an affair with another woman and left me, moved out, and moved in with her. Well, they got married as soon as our divorce was final. And we were married for 25 years. So anyway, you know, he's with her now, and they had ordered a bed from the Sleep Number company. Well, we had a bed from the Sleep Number company like 10 years earlier. So they had my address still on file for when he bought it. So he bought one for himself and his new wife, but they still had our address, which is where I still lived, on file. So like, I guess he never even thought to change the address. So it was delivered to my house, and I should have just said, sure, I'll take it. But, you know, I didn't do that, probably because I would have been billed for it or something, but it was just so funny. And then another time, I was sitting there one day and the doorbell rings, and it's the Sears repairman. And he says, yeah, I'm here to repair your dryer. And I said, well, that's funny, because my dryer's not broken. And he said, is this the Freeman house? And I said, yes. And he said, I've got a phone number for Chris Freeman. That's my ex-husband. And he tells me the phone number. I said, yeah, that's his phone number. I said, but we're not married anymore. So I guess it's his new house and not here. And the guy was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I was like, that's okay. So a couple of funny stories about that. All right, so then we're just going to put this on with dimensionals. I'm just talking your ear off tonight, aren't I? Let's see. Let me read some comments. Teresa, you just showed up? You were late. Aw, Debbie, you missed it. Dang, you're going to have to go back and watch the replay. Let's see. Hey, everybody. Oh, Robin, you did the timeshare one. Did you buy one or you just went? Oh, Annie went to one about building a log home. Now, I've never seen one about a log home because I guess we don't have them around here. But that would be interesting. So, I guess I have to get my massage in the morning so I can unload my car of all the mulch and dirt I'm going to buy. Because I can't do a load like some people do, you know, a load of topsoil or mulch because I can't do a wheelbarrow because I'm not strong enough. So last year I got like 125 to 150 bags. I can't remember exactly how many. And did them all myself. Unload, because I can only fit like 25 or 30 bags at a time in my car because I have a Kia Sorento and it's not like humongous, but I could fit about 25 or 30 bags. So I had to make like 5 or 6 trips to Home Depot last year and then do them all. And trust me, I did not do them all in one day. I did about maybe 10 or 15 bags every couple days. So it took me a couple weeks. But that's what I'm going to do this time. So I'm going to go get some tomorrow. And then I'm going to go back Saturday morning early and Sunday morning early. And maybe Monday morning and get some more. Because it's on sale, I think, till, I don't know, the 11th or 14th or something like that. So if any of you guys need some, go get it. Oops, I forgot to do these on the inside. All right, so we can do purple or the pattern. Which one do you think we should put inside here? Anybody have a preference for the inside? And then the bow's just going to go right here, or the knot is going to go right over the hole. You could do something different with that and put like little flags if you want to. I just kind of left it like that as a little knot because I thought that was kind of cute. All right, anybody have a preference over which one we put inside, the purple or the pattern one? Let's see. Oh, a she shed. I have a shed, but it's not a she shed. It's just a shed that junk is in. And these birds keep building a nest in it and making a mess out there. And I found a squirrel in there the other day when I opened the door. There was a squirrel inside, which scared me to death. So I just get critters in mine. But I wish I had a she shed. That would be nice. Although actually my whole entire house is a she shed because it's all mine. I don't have to share it with anybody. So I guess that's kind of a good thing. All right, but maybe one day I will be able to share it with somebody. Or get a bigger house with a bigger stamp room. Okay, so there we go. Inside, purple, purple, purple. Okay, everybody wants purple. So we will put these on. I think I'm just going to use tape. Oops, doing the wrong side. I flipped them all over to tape the wrong side. All right, so these are going to go right down the edge here. And, oh, I cut them the wrong size. So we'll just snip it off. All right, so we've got our little purple, and then put another purple. How am I doing on time? 8:09. Uh-oh, what time did we start? Well, it's like 38 minutes. That's not too bad. We're almost done. We're down to the last thing. You gotta put a gem on though. Did I talk you guys to death tonight? Ugh. I need something to drink. I've talked too much. Getting thirsty. Do y'all do that when you talk so much you get thirsty? Gotta wet my whistle. Okay. I guess Some people might not like all the chit chat though. I know some people don't like my, what did they say? My blah blah blah. My blah blah blah. Okay, last one. And then I forgot we have a gem to do. So I got these gems just recently and they're already sold out. The ones from, here they are. The ones from the Wave special, you know, that is going on now. No, wait a minute. These are not from the Wave special. These are the garden gems. These were from, oh, what's it called? Eden's Garden special. And they sold out so fast that I never even got to use them. So I'm using them now. So, I don't have my take your pick tool. So we're just gonna have to use scissors. I don't know what I did with my take your pick tool. And this is not working very good. All right, so I put a little gem right here. You could put it anywhere. It's starting to rain again here. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's like pouring down rain. Which means when I go get mulch in the morning, it's gonna be soaking wet and get my car all soaking wet. But I put this blanket in the back of my car. I have an SUV, but it still is going to be soaking wet, which is not good because that means it's going to be way heavy to unload. The good thing is I can drive my car, I can back it into my backyard on the side and just dump it. I'm not going to put any down tomorrow. Did I already do 1, 2, 3? Wait a minute. Oh, one of those is a sample. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, I got them all. All right, that's the sample. Okay, so with spritz of shimmer, and we are done. Just give it some sparkle. I know you guys probably can't see it because it's not a dark color. All right, so there we go. We've got all of our cards done. And that was like more like 40 minutes, I know, but I like them all. What do you guys think? Huh, love garden gems. I know, they're so pretty. I just found them in my stash and I was like, I never even used these. None of them. They're so pretty. And these are kind of like all different colors. So these are retired too. I couldn't believe when I started pulling out all my retired stuff, I have so much stuff. Oh, thank you, Debbie. You're gonna have to watch the replay. Oh my God, it's 94 degrees in Arizona. It was 85 here today, which was crazy because they said high of 72. So I came out of my meeting and it was like, ugh, so hot. Thanks, Terry. Holly says, I used to get phone calls from my husband's ex-wife. Most of them were from bill collectors. Oh, no. I was in a bad mood one day and told the caller that I killed her because people kept calling for her. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Oh, I forgot to tell you what my friend Brenda said. Okay, so this is what she posted on Facebook. I walk around like everything is fine, but deep down inside my shoe, my sock is sliding off. She showed me that in the middle of the thing last night. I thought I was going to die laughing, and everybody just stared at me because I was cracking up. And you know, my laugh is kind of loud. And the guy was talking, and she shows me her phone. She just like shows me her phone at the table because we're sitting across from each other. And she shows me that, and I just busted out laughing, and everybody's like looking at me like, what is she laughing at? All right, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me see. Debbie says, you make such beautiful cards. Whether easy or difficult, you're always relaxed. I might end up throwing my card. What? What do you mean throwing your card? Oh, gosh. All right, so you guys are so funny. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I just had a great time talking tonight. And, you know, I never am at a loss for words, hardly ever. So I was just a chatterbox tonight. So if you missed the whole video, you can go back and watch the replay. I'm going to turn it on private just for a few minutes so I can get the edit done real quick, and then I'll turn it back on. So if you see the private thing in the next few minutes, just wait a few minutes and it'll be back on in maybe like 15 minutes. So after that, just like, subscribe, all that stuff for me. That would really help me out. If you want to order, there you go. Host code for this month is right here. Any orders over $50 get a card kit. I didn't bring the card with me. Wait a minute. It was the card from, not the last video, but the one before, the whitewashed one. You'll get a card kit for 3 of those cards. So, if you order the $50, you get that. Hopefully I wasn't blurry tonight. Oh, Teresa Barnes. Oh, are you T, the one who just ordered from me? That would be awesome. Your name is actually Teresa. I just sent you a goodie in the mail a few days ago, so I hope you got it. I think I sent out all the gifts. I sent half on Monday, half on Wednesday. All right, you guys, I will be back on Saturday night for Date Night with Lisa, and I hope you will join me. And you guys have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you in a couple days. Bye-bye.